Welcome back everybody, it's your boy Minato's Flash here, and today we got the actual scan of the V-Jump. So a few days ago, obviously, we got some V-Jump leaks. Basically, if we look at it here, it's about Vegeta. For the most part right here, we see a little bit of Baton, the next Baton battle coming out, which these are some of the card arts. But obviously the big focus is Legendary Battle, First Battle against Vegeta. So, yeah, we get Super Saiyan Vegeta, God Vegeta, and Blue Evolution Vegeta. This is basically Vegeta's version of a Legendary Goku event from what we're seeing right here. As you can see, basically a challenge to battle. I believe you get Dragon Stones right here is what this is. So yeah, pretty good, honestly. We've been all waiting for a Legendary Vegeta type event like this for quite some time. I also brought up basically, obviously, what we're gonna base these off of is the original Legendary Goku event along with the GT version of the Legendary Goku event. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So this stage right here is 8 stages, and this one is 7 stages. From looking at Vegeta's forms and what's available, I would say it's probably going to be 7 stages rather than 6, simply because Vegeta just doesn't have as many forms right here as Goku does. That's what it really is. If we look here, basically, let's look at the missions and what kind of things we could expect from the missions. So in the Legendary Goku event one right here, you get a lot of tickets and you get a lot of Dragon Stones. Actually, there's one thing I also want to bring up on the side if I try to do this real quick here. But yeah, you get a lot of good actual, I would say, rewards from this actual event right here. So you could definitely expect the same, especially with the category missions. Look at all these categories that are here. The Legendary Goku event GT edition is definitely a lot harder than this guy over here, but he actually dropped with these category missions, which obviously the original GT the original Goku Legendary event did not drop with those category missions. So we could expect this Vegeta to drop with category missions. From looking at these categories, it could be based pretty much just the most recent categories. So if we take a look at all character categories, I can't even type right here. So yeah, congrats. If you hear my keyboard, congrats. Whatever, let's move on. So if you look here, I believe this category missions lasted all the way until Representatives of Universe 7 to Kuroda Body and Mind. So if we take all the way to Kuroda Body and Mind right here, wherever it is, bam, right here. So connect to Space Traveling Warriors. Basically these categories that released in order more or less. So Kuroda Body Man was the last one. So we could probably expect these next few categories right here. So like Turtle School, Miraculous Awakening, Powerful Comeback. This makes sense. Also, the anniversary just dropped and these units just came back in JP. Get to Warriors, Planetary Destruction, and Defenders of Justice, I would say, would be the next categories you could expect to see here. So, you know, maybe they skip one of these and we get like GT Heroes or GT Bosses or something. I don't think these ones will come here, but yeah. And for all we know, they did, I believe they skipped some categories up here. So for all we know, we get something from up there. But based on how the last missions were, I would expect these categories to get missions next, which would be very interesting to see. You know, most of these are going to be pretty simple, like Defenders of Justice with Videl, Planetary Destruction with Imp Broly, the LRUI Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta right here. This is going to be a cakewalk if those are the missions. We're also going to be getting these tickets. So if you see right here, this is Fighting Legend Goku. It's a summon right here. Basically, there's a GT edition and a Super edition. Vegeta's going to have the same thing. So it's going to be every single unfeatured Vegeta or LR Vegeta that's on this banner right here. So if we're taking a look here, I don't think there's unfortunately a chance that this LR will come on here, LR Vegeta and Nappa, because again it starts off as an LR Nappa unit, and as an SSR you pull him as Nappa, so unfortunately he wouldn't be on there. Not that he like really the greatest thing ever. This guy is unfortunately not going to come, even though we would love to, but you know, this Scouter Vegeta is pretty solid. This guy might be good when he easy A's. If we scroll down here, you know, grade A Vegeta, maybe this guy will get an easy one day for all we know. The LR Vegeta Angel right here, well, I should actually pull up the LR himself, but this guy right here, LR Vegeta Super Saiyan 2 Angel right here, this guy's actually good. He might be the best unit to pull on this banner specifically, because the only other LR Vegeta that we currently have basically for an unfeatured LR just by himself would be LR AGL Majin Vegeta. Now when he gets his easy A, That's going to be different, obviously, because once he gets his EZA, this man's going to be insane. No doubt about it, but right now he's still kind of meh, obviously, but at the very least you can get dupes from him. This guy's pretty solid. This guy's good when he EZAs. This guy's actually pretty also solid when he EZAs. So a lot of these units are, you know, EZA units, not bad at all to pull. This guy, he's a meme right now, but he could get an EZA pretty soon for all we know. This guy just got his EZA, so I mean, look at all these EZA Vegetas that we're getting recently that are actually ending up pretty good. So it's definitely making this banner a little more better compared to what it was like a few weeks ago, where, you know, a lot of these units were a little more, I would say, useless than what they were. A lot of these blue Vegetas right here, like this guy, and I believe it's, which one? Do we have a tech one? It's these two right here for sure. And the AGL one, actually. These guys are going to EZA whenever this guy's actual EZA returns itself. So, I mean, next month looks like it's Vegeta themed, honestly, with this event. For all we know, these blue Vegetas are going to EZA and become monsters. GT Vegetas, there actually isn't really too many GT Vegetas. I don't think Baby Vegeta will be on here. And none of these guys are going to be there, obviously. This guy could get an Awakening. Also next month, for all we know. Again, it's kind of shaping up to be a Vegeta type themed month next month, just with the legendary Vegeta event coming. I think that would be very cool, honestly, if it is like a Vegeta centric month, especially with the recent Dragon Ball Super manga chapter. You should definitely go read that if you haven't, or catch up with it. It's looking pretty good, you know, with all the Vegeta hype going on here. But yeah, if we're gonna talk about like basically what, like the card arts, I guess technically, or how it's gonna look for me personally, this guy is gonna probably be the starting 5 right here, and then these guys just gonna transform just like the legendary Goku event original. And then instead of, you know, UI Goku, it's gonna be Blue Evolution Vegeta right here. Now they somehow want to make an 8th fight to this, like add an 8th stage. Technically they could use the costume effects, but I don't know if they're gonna really use the costume effect for here. I feel like if they were, they might have shown it on the V-Jump scan itself right here, because we see the LR Blue Evolution Vegeta, but again, we don't see his costume effects. I mean, you never know. We won't know, obviously, until it's actually, you know, in game with the data, of course. But if they want to add an 8th stage, they can do it. If not, I would probably expect this to be 7 stages, because it's base form, Super Saiyan, Super Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2, God, Super Saiyan Blue, and then Blue Evolution right here. They're not going to dip into the manga, obviously. We don't even have that card in game. So I guess technically in the future that could be quote unquote 8th form, but for now it's just going to be like this normally. That's pretty much it though. I mean, there's not really too much else to cover. It's just a V-Jump scan, the baton battle. Overall very hype. We may, for all we know, this actually could drop. Like, in terms of when this is gonna drop, we should probably get a new Dokkan Fest around here, like from the 30th to like the 2nd or 3rd or something like that is when we're probably gonna get the next Dokkan Fest. I'm saying more around here is definitely the most likely option. So the Vegeta event will either drop right here, or it could drop like in the middle of the month, say like on the 11th or 12th, or like around here basically this week, if it's not going to drop at the beginning of the celebration. Or honestly, it could drop any time of the month, but it would definitely be nice. It definitely will not drop earlier than right here, so just be sure to keep a lookout there. Obviously we'll know when we get more information. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for the legendary Vegeta events? I personally am, honestly. These events bringing out new stuff like this, I feel like it'd be interesting. Of like, this guy might not like crit, obviously. If he crits you, that's gonna be insane. But like, maybe he could lower defense just like the AGL one. Like, what if he massively lowers his defense or something? Or like this guy, you know, maybe he like stuns or something like that. Like interesting effects rather than just a defense lowering. Like, oh, it was more challenging for the GT Goku to lower your defense, but like interesting super attack effects like that will make it feel a little more fresh than seeing the same, you know, just defense lowering every time. I hope they make this event more interesting. But yeah, I did run on a little longer, so thank you all for watching till the end. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, blah blah blah. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.